Sit.
Go ahead.
Come on. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Walk with Regis. Go ahead, Regis. Today is December 11th. Today's temperature high will be in the mid 30s, and the lows will be in the low 30s. So the temperature is low enough to be the high as well as the low. There will be a 92% chance of this right there, and you see on the car.
We don't talk about that.
It's cold enough to snow.
We don't say the S word.
Well, it's already here. It's not like I'm summoning it. It's already here. And this one was impatient to get out for his walk. He kept whining and crying while we were getting ready.
I'm leaving.
Oh, and we have a guest walker. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, let's find out what kind of news stories we could dig up today. Go all the way down to my notifications.
What happened to your other leash?
I don't know where my retractable went. I always put it in the same spot. I looked on the arm of the couch. It didn't slide down. It's not on the floor around the area where I put it. It's just vanished.
I think we just ate it.
All right, let me see. Okay, here's one article. White Christmas looking likely for Buffalo and Western New York. It's hard to even fathom that we're just over 2 weeks away from Christmas. It feels like 2022 has flown by and the holidays are going in the blink of an eye. Most of Western New York is lit up with Christmas lights and holiday decorations. The snow is gone from lake effect snowstorm in November, but it hasn't put a damper on festivities like company parties and holiday shopping. Where are you going? Will we still get a white Christmas though? Seems like we have a good chance this year. The weather will be on the colder side as the temperatures will be in the 30s and even the 20s for much of the month. And there you have it. I'm not going to read the rest of the article. It's probably going to repeat itself. Alright, let's see. What else do we got?
11.
Alright, I'm going to read the title of the article, but not the article. And it's one of those, if you want to look it up, then you can look it up. The ex-cop who kneeled on George Floyd's back gets 3.5-year prison term.
That's not wrong.
There you go, guys. Here's another title. If you want to read the article, just look it up on your Google. A cat is at the center of the latest World Cup controversy.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what the cat did.
It went streaking across the field.
Maybe the cat won the gold, and officials are debating on whether or not they should let an animal compete.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
My team is out of there.
A Tesla owner says his Model Y ordered him to pull over before it suddenly shut down, trapping him inside.
Oh no. It has begun.
Animal shelters face a potentially fatal pet adoption crisis. Possible shark attack after Hawaii officials search for woman missing after a shark sighting. Good boy, Regis. Alright, here we go. Here's another one. Teen driver and deadly Kia crash on Route 33 in Buffalo to remain in adult court. The teenage driver of that stolen Kia that crashed on the Kensington Expressway at the 33 in Buffalo will remain in adult court. The 16-year-old male, Julian Armstead, has been charged with, or in connection to the deaths of 4 teenagers. He was arraigned on the charges against him on November 22nd, 2022. What a mouthful. Before Erie County Judge Susan Egan, a designated youth part judge, Armstead was charged with the following: 4 counts of manslaughter in the 2nd degree, 1 count of assault in the 1st degree, 1 count of assault in the 2nd degree, 1 count criminal possession of stolen property in the 3rd degree.
That's a lot of felonies.
According to WGRZ, the judge decided today, Friday, December 9th, that Armstead would remain in adult court after his defense argued that his case should be moved to family court.
Come on, Regis. Go potty. Go potty, buddy.
Regis, go pee or nothing.
He's not going.
Oh, he sniffed something interesting over there.
I don't let him do it.
Yeah, but I think that because he doesn't get out as often, he should be allowed to take his time. If he went out every 2 hours, then it'd be different.
Mr. I'm gonna take forever.
Good boy. See, he peed.
Good boy.
He wanted to find the sweet spot to pee.
Yeah.
Come on.
There are times where he just stops and he sniffs and sniffs.
Yeah, but that's his doggy right. He has a better nose than us.
It's cold, and I don't want to stay in this cold while he's sniffing.
I don't either, but I let him.
He's gonna make me fight him. That's what it is. No, I'm kidding. I don't mind it. It's just I'll be like, "Come on, Regis, go potty," and he's just not even going potty.
Oh yeah, I got to see Santa. Well, somebody dressed up as Santa yesterday at work.
Oh really? Was it Mars? No, I'm kidding.
I wasn't working at Restaurant Depot.
Oh.
I was working at Clarence Deli.
He seems to like those cedar trees.
They're probably very aromatic for him. All right, well. There's this stupid article that doesn't want to load that says that a very famous Hollywood director wants to move to Buffalo, and I'm trying to find out at least the name, but the stupid article doesn't want to load. I fucking tapped on it like 3 times, and it hasn't loaded yet. So I hate when I'm going to tap on something and the screen scrolls instead. Hey, my articles aren't loading.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let me close out the app and reload it.
When we do our gaming on Thursday, I can hear you literally tap, 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 tapping on your phone. It's like, I'll hear the tapping, and I'm like, where's the tapping?
The funny thing is, the last time game happened, I didn't even play anything on my phone. I played on my tablet.
Oh, really?
Alright, let's see if that loads now. There we go.
Who is that?
It's not telling me a name. Guillermo del Toro. Okay, that's the name, Guillermo del Toro. And here's another article I was going to read to you guys. A Buffalo man will serve 5 years probation after a judge sentenced him to time served in jail after a deadly crash. 20-year-old Gino Caesar's driver's license and registration for his vehicle were revoked as part of the sentence. Caesar admitted to driving at a high rate of speed on Genesee Street and driving through a red light on Pine Ridge Road in Cheektowaga, which caused a crash at the intersection. The crash caused the death of a 6-month-old boy who was a passenger inside of the other vehicle. A second passenger, a woman, suffered serious physical injuries. The victim spent more than a week in a hospital and underwent surgery for a fractured hip. She continues to recover from the injuries. A third passenger, an adult female, was treated for minor injuries and released from the hospital. Caesar and his 3 passengers also suffered minor injuries as a result of the crash. Caesar pleaded guilty to 1 count of criminally negligent homicide, 1 count assault in the 2nd degree, and he's been in custody since his initial arraignment in Cheektowaga Town Court. And that's why I don't like driving up Pine Ridge.
Yeah. Let's stay away from Pine Ridge.
Well, no, because I cut through the cemetery, but when I cut through the cemetery, it's like 5 in the morning, it's pitch dark, and sometimes I'm afraid that the cops will stop me and say I'm trespassing. But so far, I've driven past a few cops after exiting the cemetery, and so far they've never stopped me. I hope, because I have everything I need to say, or I have it planned what I'm going to say. If they stop me and ask me why I was going through the cemetery this early in the morning, I'll just tell them I'm on my way to work and I don't feel safe going up Pine Ridge because there's no sidewalk for me to ride on. So I cut over to Harlem where there's a sidewalk. But to have to do it, I have to cut through the cemetery. Which won't be much of a problem because once it's cold and snowy and there's too much snow around, I won't be riding my bike as often. No! No!
Put it down!
Put it down! He ate it. No breakfast for you! Bad! See, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. No breakfast for you. Come on, you fucking little shit. You don't know if that food was spoiled or bad. Now you're gonna have a fucking tummy ache. Now I'm gonna have to listen to you crying and whining and yelping.
What did you get?
Oh no, after today, I'm putting the muzzle on now. He's getting muzzled every fucking walk now.
Yeah.
Because he can't be trusted with himself. Bad. Get your fucking little ass over here. I'm pissed off at you. Alright, let's continue with the news stories. Hi, Catty Bree. Hi, baby girl.
Aww. That's spicy.
And the fucked up thing is, he looked at me right as he was eating it, and as I was telling him, no, drop it.
Yeah.
Normally, he drops it.
Come on.
Toddler found alive in apartment after his mother and grandfather were shot to death. She doesn't even have an enemy in this world. For somebody to take her life, you've got to be some demon or monster, Giovanna Jenkins' cousin said after she and her father were shot to death. 2-year-old boy was found alive in Chicago apartment after his mother and grandfather were fatally shot inside. Giovanni Jenkins' co-workers became worried after she didn't show up for her Wednesday shift at the Holy Cross Hospital. Could you go forward? Ahead of me. Ahead of me.
You sound like me.
Giovanna Jenkins, when Nicole Worth, a friend and colleague, called her via FaceTime, it was Jenkins' 2-year-old son that answered, told the Chicago Times. After a certain amount of time, you realize nobody has come to check on the baby. You realize nobody was talking to the baby. I could see he had no clothes on. He was just in a diaper, so, nah, something's wrong. Worth said she called authorities and asked police to perform a welfare check. Go! Once at the scene, officers found Jenkins, 27, and her father, Curtis Hardman, 79, fatally shot Why are you rolling around on the wet ground? You're rolling around on the wet ground. Yes, you are.
She wants love and attention.
You're getting it at the worst possible time, in the middle of a walk on the cold, wet ground.
She does this with me and Joe.
I know. She'll do it with me, too.
She's a little weirdo. Hi, baby.
The whole time I had the baby on the phone, he was very content playing with his toys. She had it. We came too little too late. We saved the baby, and that's all we could do. Go.
Come on, Regis.
All right. Starbucks workers mark 1 year after making history with Buffalo union voting. Wow, that don't seem like that's been a year already. Dozens of people said they would go to her book signing. They didn't. Thousands of strangers made sure that that wasn't the end of the story. Well, that's cool.
Come on, baby girl.
Major storm to bring feet of snow and heavy rain and possible tornadoes. Probably not here, though.
Buffalo got hit by tornadoes, people would be fucked.
I think they're talking about like all over.
Yeah.
A Minnesota store employee worked in her socks after she automatically took off her retro Air Jordans and gave them to a man who wore boxes on his feet.
Aww. That's sweet.
Yep. I mean, yeah. I haven't come across anybody wearing boxes on their feet, but yeah. I hope they would like steel toes, because that's all I got.
Yeah.
Look, the snow's coming down more.
Come on, baby girl. You gotta get these aminals inside. Come on, Ree. I think he's trying to get ready to go poop. With his own bag.
I always have bags. They're in my jacket pocket, which is why I always wear one specific jacket. Good boy.
There's the pee. Yeah, okay.
Craig's gonna be happy.
Why?
He loves the snow.
I hate this.
Florida man charged after allegedly throwing 2 kittens out of a moving car on the highway.
Did you see that?
No.
They,
Go, move.
as they were walking, she's trying to play with him.
Go.
She swatted at him.
If you want to keep walking, then walk. I can't. You go. Mush, mush, mush.
Mush, Regis, mush. Mush, Regis, mush. Not in front of me. Go. Jeez. Fight the kitty. Come on.
Let's see. You're not in the center frame. You got to be in the center frame. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Go ahead of me.
Come on, Riri. Come on, buddy. Come on, Riri. Come on.
I think I see what's happening. His coat thing is dragging on the ground, and his 1 foot keeps stepping on it,
Oh,
and it's making him feel weird.
it's okay, Riri. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, Riri.
Somehow his lamb costume got stretched.
I don't know how.
All right, let's see. All right, I already read Florida man charged after allegedly throwing 2 kittens out the moving car on a highway. Put that in my history so I can read that one later. hospital apologized for disrespectful and unprofessional comments made by a nurse in a TikTok video that discussed their patient X. Missing South Carolina 5-year-old located, dad arrested, and mom's slaying. Does that mean the kid is okay and the mom's dead? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep, 5-year-old Aspen Jeter, South Carolina, missing girl since Thanksgiving when her mother was found slain, has been safely located and her father has been arrested.
What's wrong with people?
Now they're threatening with the thunder snow again. You ever heard of thunder snow?
Who, me?
Yeah. Philadelphia ordered to remove box covering Columbus statue. And that's it for missing notifications.
Hi, Spicy Kitty. Spicy Kitty.
Students living in active construction zone after Air Buffalo begins moving tenants into unfinished building. Boy, they're that eager to make money, huh?
Yeah.
They're willing to put people in danger by living in an active construction zone. Do you see that tiny fry container?
Yeah.
Kind of cute. Just remember, Regis, you ate your breakfast already.
No.
Oh, look, there's both my kitties.
She actually ran right up to Gwen and touched noses with her.
That's cute. She gets affectionate when she's out here.
What's really cool is she was trying to play with Regis on while he's walking. Come on, big cat. Come on, big cats. Come on, please. Come on.
Alright, well, that's it for this episode, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't, you can hit the dislike button. Share if you guys want to. Subscribe if you want to. Sorry I had to yell and scream at my dog for eating bad food off the sidewalk. I wish people would stop throwing fucking food. That feeds the rats. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.